Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff, your Gamesplainer, and today I'm Gamesplaining Race for the Galaxy, Part 2. So in Part 1 we spoke about the order of play and how to work our way through the cards. In Part 2 I'm just going to look at the iconography a little bit more and how to kind of cut through it. Now this is something that the person who's really running the game needs to know to be able to explain really quickly. The information is on this card. It is on this card, but this is trying to keep everything as succinct as possible, but I think they've left out a lot of information. So I'll talk through them as quickly as I can, as much as I can. You should be able to work it out from these if you understand what everything is kind of getting at. We already went through the top corner of the card, remembering that the top corner has a number of pieces of information. The number is how many cards out of your hand it costs you to build it. The colour inside the circle is what type of good that particular world produces. The colour outside is the same as inside, except you can only build on that if you've got the bonus to, it's called a windfall world. So with that bonus is when you build on that. Also, you get a card on that immediately when you play it onto the table as well. The diamond shows you its development rather than a world, which the circles are worlds. The hex shows you how many points each of these cards is worth at the end of the game. And I think that's it for the top corner. Let's have a look at them. This card here has a little eyeball. Wherever this is the eyeball, that means you can look at something. Whenever you see this little hand around a card, it means you get to keep something. So this allows you to look at 2 more cards in phase 1, and it allows you to keep 1 extra card than you'd normally keep. In phase 2, usually there'll be a minus sign on a diamond, which means it costs you less to purchase this particular development. Phase 3, this one's got a +1 on the military and -1. It costs you 1 less to build a regular world with this card on your tableau. This one again is a +1 on military, so you've actually got a 2 military. You could build a 2 military world with what's on the table at the moment. Well, you've got this one. Now notice this one has white on the number 3. The others are, except for that one, the others are grey on number 3. That's normal. When there's white, it means there's some extra information down in this bottom corner. Have a read of that on each of the cards. This particular card allows you to purchase a military world as if it's a regular world with a -1 card cost to it. This one is telling you that arrow means you can sell goods for cards. That's the colour good that this is particularly talking about, and you're going to get 3 extra cards on top of the regular value of the blue, which is 2, so you would get 5 cards into your hand by selling a blue good with this particular skill. We already went over these ones, so when there's 4 colours on a card, it means that you can use any of the 4 different colours of product. If there's a hex, picture of a hex, you're going to get points. Picture of the card in the hand, obviously same as before, you'll get to take cards into your hand. And then on phase 5, once again, that's that card in the hand thing we we're just talking about. There are also ones like this that have no skills whatsoever, really expensive to build, but it's also worth a whole bunch of points at the end of the game. So it's worthwhile building them if you're able to, but yet you no skills by having that one on the table. That's the basics of the iconography. There are a whole bunch more, but that's realistically the basics. If you understand those concepts, it makes it a lot easier for you to be able to know what to do with them and to look out for those little symbols. Whenever there's words on the card, it's explaining things a little bit more. Also, on the back of the rules book, there is a substantial breakdown of all of the cards that are available. It takes about 4 pages to break through the card powers. Yeah. If you just look at that and throw that in front of someone, it's a little bit overwhelming, but you should be able to work it out if you understand those little bits of iconography that I was just talking about. Any other symbols that you come across, there are other symbols there, but as I explained in my very first video, that we can get bogged down with trying to explain everything about every card, and you know what? After explaining the first card, anyone listening in has probably stopped taking stuff in. You want to explain the iconography, not the actual card itself. So, that is Race for the Galaxy. I hope that it's been helpful to you. I hope that that's helped you break through the rules and be able to explain a bit better to get this game to the table. As always, if you have any questions or a game that you particularly want me to gamesplain, please send me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at thegamesplainer to see what I've been playing, and put any comments below if you have any thoughts or extra rules that I haven't covered within this video. As always, enjoy gaming.